Hello, Assalamualaikum. The topic that we are going to explain right now is related to the reproduction and reproduction in plants. When we talk about the reproduction in plants, you can see here reproduction means the ability of any organism to produce a young one or offspring of its own type. When we talk about the reproduction is of basically two types. This is known as sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. Now I am going to explain the sexual reproduction. When we talk about the sexual reproduction, sexual means having the involvement of gametes or sexes. Gametes means male and female gametes. That means ova and sperm. And plants, you will have male and female gametes. When we talk about the sexual reproduction, two parents are required in the sexual reproduction. Here you can see fusion of male and female gametes are required, means fertilization is necessary, and without fertilization they cannot produce a zygote and no offspring will be produced. It means that with the help of two male and female gametes we can have sexual reproduction. Without them it is not possible. Then parents and offspring are not identical. During the sexual reproduction there is a stage during meiosis and gamete formation. There is a stage of the crossing over, due to which the characteristics and the traits are mixed up. That's why parents and offspring are never identical in this way. When we talk about them, they are having a much slower process as compared to the asexual reproduction. Variation is also present in the species, means the same type of species is showing the variation. Like in human you can see the variation in their traits. You can see the dogs, the cats, the animals, the plants. You can have the variation in this type of reproduction. Why? Because traits are mixed up during meiosis, and through the meiosis gametes are formed. When we talk about asexual reproduction is different from it. A means without and sexual means having gametes. When we talk about the sexual reproduction means the asexual reproduction means as reproduction without the involvement of gametes. Without the involvement of gamete means there is no requirement of male and female gametes. It is possible only with the help of a single cell. Only one parent cell is required. It may be spore, it may be bud, it may be any of the vegetative part which can produce the new plant or new animal. Parents and offspring are not identical. Parents and offspring are identical. Why they are identical? Because they are not having any of the stage of crossing over and mixing of traits. It is much faster as compared to the sexual reproduction, and it has the no variations. Why? Because parents and offspring, when they are same, it is not showing any of the variations in them. When we talk about the asexual reproduction, there are different types of asexual reproduction. Here you can see the first one, which is known as the vegetative reproduction. Vegetative reproduction means some plants produce the new plants from a vegetative part. As you all know that plant body is consisting of two type of parts. Some parts are called vegetative parts and flower is called the reproductive part. So it means that except the flower, all the parts, root, shoot and leaves, are called the vegetative part. And if reproduction, the resulting plants are clones of parent plant, exactly similar to the parent plant, like potato, onion, ginger. Why? Because they are produced with the help of the vegetative parts. Such type of reproduction is called vegetative reproduction if they are produced with the help of vegetative parts, means roots, stem and leaves. Why? Because flower is the sexual or the reproductive part. They are vegetative parts. So vegetative reproduction means reproduction of the new plant with the help of the vegetative parts. Vegetative reproduction, it may be with the help of leaves. These plants produce buds at the margin of the leaves, where here you can see at the margin of the leaf you can see birds are present, and in this way when they fall on the ground they can produce a new plant. Bryophyllum is example, you can see here. Secondly, when we talk about the second vegetative part, it is called stem. You can see subaerial stems and underground stem. In the subaerial stems, the node of the subaerial stem give rise to the one or two buds and tuft of the root hair underground, which develop into the new plant when dropped in the soil. Like you can see here, when we talk about the strawberry and mint, they are also known as runners. Why? Because horizontal and creeping stems are there, which produce the new plant and tuft of leaves above the ground, and under the ground they produce the roots, which are mostly adventitious roots. When we talk about the underground stem, some plants produce buds which grow underground into a new plant, like you have seen the tuber potato, which is the example of tuber, onion bulb, ginger is the example of rhizome. When we talk about the roots, in some plants, roots appear when kept in water. These roots are developing into the shoots and grow into a new plant, sweet potato, and this type of example you can see here. These are the example like this, right? When we talk about them, the second method of reproduction in plants is sexual reproduction is cutting. A part of stem is cut and the cut and grows into a new plant when placed in the moist soil, like mango, guava, lychee, lemon, rose. They are having the reproduction with the help of cutting, means cut part of the plant is inserted in the soil and they grow further into a new plant. Layering, this is another method in which the stem of a plant is bent down until it touches the soil. You can see here it touches the soil, and then the stem is cut down once it develops its roots under the soil. In this way we can have the growth of lemon, rose, jasmine, you can see here. When we talk about the grafting is another method. The stem of a plant is cut down and then fitted on another strong plant and is covered with grafting wax. Apples, oranges, watermelon and ornamental plants are grown in this way, you can see here. Then we talk about the air layering. A slanting cut is made in the plant stem and kept separate with a toothpick. Moss and plastic is wrapped around it till roots appear and grow. Then the new plant is cut and planted separately, this way, you can see. Then we talk about the